You know, it all started 40 years ago, 41 to be exact, by a gentleman by the name of Ray Scott, the founder of Bass, and his dream was to elevate the sport of bass fishing in such a way to provide a living for people who wanted to chase their passion. And we used the Classic as our kicking off point to really officially start the fishing season. That within itself and all of the people that come together around the Classic are what makes the event what it is, because they spend a lot of months at home in the cold. When the weather starts to warm, the Classic kicks off the fishing season and it gets everyone excited about bass fishing. Television is critically important in terms of taking what we're doing here to a broader base of viewers across the country and in many cases across the world. ESPN purchased Bass in 2001 because they wanted to strengthen their place within the outdoors marketplace. ESPN's had outdoors programming for the last 30 plus years. They acquired Bass about 8 years ago as a way to bring what was one of the strongest brands in fishing and the outdoors in B.A.S.S. or Bass together with one of the strongest brands in sports. If you talk to most of the anglers and you ask them what event they would like to fish, it always comes down to the Bassmaster Classic. That's one of their singular focuses each and every year, is to qualify the fish as part of the Bassmaster Classic. Winning the event changes people's lives. I think you can talk to a number of the anglers here, and those that have won or those that have just fished a number of classics. And being here and being part of the event and actually winning the event is definitely a life-changing experience.
When I won my first Classic, it was probably more gratifying for me personally than being a life-changing experience from sponsors or endorsements and things. You know, I'd already won Angler of the Year a handful of times before I won my first Classic, and I was beginning to wonder if it was ever going to happen.
Well, it gives you instant credibility worldwide as an expert at fishing. And you know, all these guys, just by virtue of being here, they already are experts, but the world doesn't know it.
I've been really blessed. I've had a blessed career, done really well on the FLW Tour and the Bass Tour. But to win the Classic is the, you know, cream of the crop.
It is, as you said, the Super Bowl of bass fishing, and winning it, as I said earlier, changes people's lives, and in a certain amount of respect comes along with the Bassmaster Classic trophy, because you're actually fishing against the best of the best.
What I learned, though, is that from the fan standpoint, the Classic is the biggest event. It's bigger than the Angler of the Year, and it is. I mean, whoever wins this Classic, whether it's me or a first-timer, a Federation member, it's life-changing.